Hello, my name is Ilona, and I decided to make this video, and most likely I will make some more videos like this because I was always interested to compare between different languages, some kind of words and where they come from. One day, I noticed an interesting pattern in how rooster is called in different European languages. The first thing that started my investigation was when I realized that scientific name for a rooster is gallus. So yeah, it's Latin, of course, yeah. And in Latvian, it is gallus. I was like, interesting. How did that happen? I can clearly see the similarity. Uh, and there are two ways, I guess, to explain it. Either an Indo-European connection, that would make sense. Latin and Latvian are both Indo-European languages. Or the word simply traveled with the rooster from the Romans as a loan word, but then I looked at other European languages, and it is, well, in most of the cases, is completely different. So clearly, chickens and roosters were not introduced by Romans to Latvia, I guess. Or even if they were, the word had to travel through the whole of Central Europe. So why in those countries it is called something different? And also Lithuanian Gaidis, or I don't know how to pronounce correctly Gaidis, probably I don't know, is also similar. So what you can see, weirdly enough, is that the word for rooster is similar in Baltic languages and most of the Romance languages, and also actually in Albanian. That is a really strange combination. After further research, I found a Mesopotamian connection. The Sumerian and Akkadian word for rooster was, okay, I don't know how to say, but okay, I will say how I say Tarlugal, which literally means kingbird. And Hebrew borrowed it as Tarnagol or something close to that, maybe. And that word is still used in Hebrew today. So, Lugallu, Gallus, Gailis, could this Mesopotamian word be the original source? And what I, as a Latvian, can add is that the word Gailis is deeply embedded in the language. It is connected to I think it is connected to the Latvian word Gaile, meaning to emit red light, to glow red like fire. And the Baltic folklore has very deep rooster symbolism. The rooster as a sun caller, a protector from evil spirits, or something like that. And yes, of course, and not just in Baltic folklore, obviously. This is what I found later. Here is where it gets really interesting. A rooster's comb looks like flames for me. So if we think like an ancient person, you see a bird with a red and orange flames on its head. It calls the sun every morning. It announces dawn. It drives away darkness. Of course, you would associate it with fire, sun, and everything like that. And I think the rooster may even have been the inspiration behind some maybe mythical fire birds in different cultures, maybe like phoenix or žarbcica in Russian. I know also this firebird. I didn't check anything more than this. This is just what I knew, and I just thought maybe there is a connection. In English, obviously, there is nothing to think what rooster mean in English, bird which roosts. But if we talk about this more Latin version, yes, Indo-European connection would be first. What usually people would think. The word Gallus and Gallus very possibly comes from Proto-Indo-European. Again, don't know how to pronounce it. Gal, for example, cry, gel, voice makes sense. And maybe even this another word, gal, maybe, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Which is meaning like shine, something like that. So these all can be attributed to the rooster and could be just merged in one word for its name. But then I had another question. How do we explain the Akkadian and Sumerian, Tarlu, Gallu, and Hebrew, Tarnagol, and I don't know, maybe even some. I didn't check all languages. Yeah. So if you have another words, you can write in the comments. So did Mesopotamian people borrow the word from Indo-Europeans? Possible. Or the other way around, Indo-Europeans borrowed it from Mesopotamia, also possible, but then the word wouldn't come from the Proto-Indo-European root at all, and the similarity would be just coincidence. Yes, this can happen, especially if it's a short word, few letter combination. You never know actually, who knows actually how it happened. It's just, what I am doing here, it is more for fun, just doing this kind of like investigation to see possibilities. No one has this time machine and can travel and check the evolution of the world in real time. That's impossible. Everything is just like the theories guessing. So I just suggesting my own version, maybe how it happened. So then I found something even more interesting, if you think about it. Chickens originally, birds, yeah, chickens, come from Southeast Asia. This is what we know, India. So this is where they were first domesticated around 8,000 years ago. From there, they spread gradually westward. Yeah. They reached Mesopotamia around 2000, what is this, BCE? How do you say it correctly? Europe around 800 BCE, and according to official archaeology, the Baltic region only 600 to 800 CE. Now, if chickens spread from Southeast Asia and India, the people who first encountered them along the way had to give them a name. And this is how borrowing usually works when a new animal is introduced. People don't typically invent a new word. They keep the name they heard from whoever brought the animal to them. So, yes, these South Asian people who domesticated them first, who encountered them first, gave the bird its name, most likely, I think. So I decided to check East Asian language. In South, like in India, I checked the biggest ones. There was something different. But what I found when I checked in the East Asian languages, so I, again, have no idea how to pronounce this word. So maybe I just leave it as it is written. There are clearly similarities. Yes, these are words for chicken in general as a bird, not specifically rooster. But this is actually how borrowing sometimes work, not a direct one-to-one translation, but close enough that you can see the connection. So what if the word didn't originate in Proto-Indo-European and it didn't originate in Mesopotamia? What if it came from Southeast Asia, from the place where the bird itself came from, and simply traveled westward with the animal? Well, obviously to the east. Of course, it again can be just coincidence. I cannot know. No one knows. So as you can see, the rooster, chicken in general, but especially rooster because of its distinctive looks, is a bird with a very ancient history, deeply connected to cultures across the world. Whenever it arrived, people gave it meaning. If you look at it, it's very colorful, bright, shiny. Its feathers shines in the sunlight very beautifully. And it's especially, yes, it's calm, which looks like flames. It's all really very well. If I was a person at the time, this is how I see it now, and I would definitely look at rooster like that also thousands years ago. Do you have rooster folklore? Is there something? Well, there is a lot of things which I didn't mention, which you want maybe you want to add something. Do you have similar word in your language? And what do you think? Is it just a coincidence, or you can see that there could be some kind of connection? Thanks for watching and goodbye.